My name is Keith Reed, and I just wanted to say that we want to thank the community for all the way back in 2002 supporting our district with the passage of Measure J, which made this building possible. This is one of the final major projects to be done with Measure J, so your patience is paid off right now today with this grand opening. Thank you very much. I do want to recognize some of our distinguished guests here today. We have our board president, Pam Costa. We have board member, Greg Paulo. Our superintendent, Ken Curran. I want to thank all of our cabinet, the district cabinet, for being here today. From Assemblyman Ken Cooley's office, we have Mr. Jonathan Glatz here to help us celebrate. Our Citizens Oversight Committee Chairman, Eric Bakke, is here. And you're looking at the craftsmanship of some really amazing professionals, particularly the architect firm of Rainforth Grau. Our contractor, Clark and Sullivan. And construction management firm, Vanner Construction. So thank you all for being here. I wanted to make sure that you all have a great time. We do have, after our ceremony here, some cookies right over here in the kitchen. And go ahead and pop your head in there, grab a cookie, and check out that amazing facility. The kitchen's not the only thing great that we have here. This is a 10,145 square foot building. You can fit 1,000 people in here, which is great for the school. It took about 11 months to completely build. There's a stage, lighting in the parking lot right out there that allowed you either park in or walk through. That was part of the project as well. All told, about $5.5 million, and I'm told by our folks today, under budget. So thank you very much. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce our board president, Pam Costa.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here today to represent the Board of Education and to say we realize that any construction project when school is in operation does take a toll on you, but when you look at these facilities now, you have to say it was worth it and say a thank you to the team that made it possible. And I'd like to do that to the architects, the construction firms, to the construction management, but also to our district staff that made this possible to be ready from May 1 to today is, well, actually right after winter break, is really incredible. So thank you very much. And I'd like to thank our community because our community voted for Measure J, and Measure J provided the funds to make this happen. And it really does make a difference. What a great occasion to have a staff-student basketball game for the first major event here, and we're looking forward to spending time with you, so thank you very much.
Thank you, President Costa. And now from the school side, I'd like to introduce Principal Jeff Banks.
Thanks. I got to start off by saying that it was a privilege to be able to get to sit through watching this thing being built, but I wanted to go back and start when all of this stuff started talking and it all went through the buzz of the community, and I did probably one of the meanest things I've done in my career, and that was when I saw a backhoe out that was working on a sprinkler system, and I actually went and checked with them because I thought originally it was breaking ground for this. And I went to John's classroom and I said, John, they're breaking ground, go check it out. And he went out there, and it was, I apologize for doing that, but it was amazing to see. Yeah, they were digging a sprinkler. But it was great to see this project and for the kids to see this project from the ground up. It was when the kids, or from the construction company, they had somebody come out into the classroom and then actually take a 7th grade math class and walk them through some of the steps that take place in this. And it was great to see the kids actually be able to make that connection with the construction and with the math and how that all works together. And I think it really brought up some of the interest. And speaking of that interest, Chris and I would stand out at lunchtime and we'd watch this building go up and the construction as it unfolded. And the kids could have cared less. They had no clue that this building was going up. It was amazing to me that we'd have concrete pumpers that are reaching all the way across over probably 100 yards that they're reaching concrete, and the kids were oblivious to it. But then the first day that this was open and they got to come here for lunch, to see the size of their eyes and the excitement as they were trying to figure out what table they were going to sit at, it was amazing. And then to go through and live through that rally that we had, all I can say is thank you guys for letting that happen.
A few minutes ago, I got to meet Mr. Frederick here, and he told me this building right here is his dream come true. So I'll let him tell you about that. Mr. Frederick.
I think the timing of this building opening kind of fits with kind of my philosophy about it, because when you think about it, it was a dream. And when you think about it, I have a dream, and this building opened right around Martin Luther King's birthday. It kind of fit with the whole scenario. When I first came to Arden 15 years ago, we tried to host basketball games in the small gym. And if you can imagine, everybody lined up along the edge of the sidelines, some standing, some sitting in each other's laps, and your feet actually extending onto the court. And as the ball comes up, kids being tripped as they go by. It was an awful sight. And I kept telling people, hey, we need a bigger facility. I didn't imagine it would ever get this big. This facility is amazing. It's far beyond my imagination. Our school, the first thing we did here is have that big rally, and we have 1,000 kids here. They all fit in here. We were able to do an activity in here with everybody. So no more 2 assemblies, 2 different times a day. We can actually don't have to rent out Rio Americana to do something, or another facility. We did St. Ignatius to do a graduation. Everything's our own right now. I am just blessed that we were able to do that while we were here. Thank you so much for being part of that process. Thank you.
Just to compound on what Mr. Frederick said there, not only is this Arden Middle School's own, but the communities will be wanting to come here because this is the premier facility in the area right now. And I would like to introduce now a student voice, Miss Lauren Calcano.
Hi, I'm Lauren Calcano, and I'm in 8th grade here at Arden Middle School. As you know, we just got this beautiful new gym. All the students, staff, and families love it. This gym improves our school in so many different ways. Now we have rallies, which is a great way to show school spirit and pride in being a Panther. When we have assemblies, we will not only have one instead of having to have 2. This makes it easier for the teachers and the performers. Also, having a stage will help enrich the arts at our school. Lastly, this new gym allows all the students to have the same lunch. As a result, we are with all of our friends, which is a lot more fun. This makes the transition into middle school much easier because students know they have friends to sit with. One lunch also means more clubs and extra help from teachers. All in all, this gym brings our school together and unites us all. I loved being a Panther before, but I know I will love it even more now.
So now we're going to cut the ribbon.